All right, everybody. Welcome to the Brevard Sports Network for our second game of the day between the SUNTREE VIERA Hawks and the FLAGLER Titans. 8U action. So I want to take this time to apologize to everybody. So I did not realize in the 6U game there was so much lag because of the program I was using. I didn't have a device to monitor it. So we will broadcast all the games in their entirety right here on Facebook Live. So that way I will now be able to see all your comments. And so we saw a great 6U game between the Titans and the Hawks. The Titans' lone score came from a Braden Bonaparte touchdown run. And now we got 8U action right here on the Brevard Sports Network. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and mute the mic. And while we do the national anthem, when we come back, 8U action right here on the Brevard Sports Network. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, if everyone can hear me okay, someone let me know in the chat whether or not you can hear me and whether or not you can hear the music over my voice. So here come the Titans. They're starting with the ball first here from the 35-yard line. There's a snap, and he's going right up the middle. Makes a man miss, and he's still got daylight. He's got some speed. One man to beat with a blocker. First play. Touchdown. FLAGLER Titans. As soon as I get the number on that young man. Number 23 on the carry. That's Lucas Barrow. And Barrow, first play of the game. 65 yards for the score. I'd like to welcome Stephen Burrow tuning into the broadcast. Lucas Burrow just took it 65 yards in for the score, and Lucas just put it in for the extra point. So with 9:39 left to go here in quarter number one, first play of the game, Lucas Burrow takes it 65 yards for the score, punches in the extra point, and it's 7-0 Titans on top. Again, I apologize for not being able to use our app that has a scoreboard and all the fancy graphics, but it was already causing too much lag this morning, and I don't want every game to go like that. So it'll be just here on Facebook Live. I will update the score and time about every 2 minutes.
The Hawks will take over at the 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for SUNTREE VIERA.
Push it back!
So the Hawks will start 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. 9:39 left to go here in the first quarter. The Hawks got some work to do already. Man in motion. That's going to be number 3 on the carry. He'll get maybe a yard. Bryson Holland gets about maybe a yard or 2.
It's going to bring about 2nd and 7. 2nd down. 2nd down.
So they give him 3 yards on the carry. That's going to be 2nd and 7. Sends the man in motion. Holland on the snap. Ball on the ground. It's fumble. And number 15, Troy Barbado.
Barbudo is going to fall on it. It's going to set the Hawks back to the original line of scrimmage, minus 3 yards. Going to be a 3rd down and 13. 3rd and 13 for the Hawks.
3rd and 13 for the Hawks. 8.5 minutes left to go here in the first quarter of 8U action. And a handoff there, number 21 around that right side. And this Titans defense not having any of it. Maximus Cini on the carry. Picked up 5 yards. And it'll bring up 4th and 8 for the Hawks with 7:53 left to go here in the first quarter. And Holland is going to take it around that right side. Holland not going to make the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs. And the Titans will get the stop and force their first turnover.
Titans 1st and 10 at around the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 from the Hawk 40-yard line. Great starting field position for the Titans. And here we go. There's a snap. And it's going to be number 3. Number 3 will take it right up, and that'll be Noah McNearney.
He's going to get about 5 yards.
Bryson Wright on the tackle for the Hawks. 7 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. The Titans up 7-0 with a 65-yard run by Lucas Burrow. 2nd and 5.5. And they're gonna stop him in the backfield. Number 39 in there on the tackle, not 39.
And that's going to back them up.
Because I don't have a 39 on my roster. Might be 32. Adam Miyasato was in there on the tackle. There's a snap, and there's Burrow. Burrow running into a defender. Great job setting the edge, and that'll bring up 4th down and about 11.
It's going to be taken down at about the 41-yard line. It'll be 4th and 11 now.
Come on, boys! Hold that line!
5:44 left to go here in the first quarter. 7-0. Titans on top. As the Titans come to the line, Barrow.
Hold that line, boys! Go, Titans!
There's a snap. Pass and nearly intercepted. Dominic Barbado had the track on that one, just could not look the ball into his hands. It'll be a turnover on downs, and the Hawks will take over with 5:11 left to go here in the first quarter. Timeout for a water break. And again, if someone in the chat can let me know if they can hear me okay.
There is no standing at the fence or on the sidewalk. We ask you please do not stand on the fence. That's right. Just so everybody behind you can enjoy all the great action here at SUNTREE VIERA Regional Park.
All right, thank you, Tyler. I appreciate it. I just want to make sure you can hear me and not being drowned out by the music. I appreciate you, Tyler. This 8U Hawks team, 5:11 left to go here in the first quarter. Titans up 7-0. The Hawks going for their second offensive possession in this ball game. First and 10 for the Hawks. Sends the man in motion. Holland going to take it himself, trying to go around that outside.
Maybe 2 on the play. It's going to bring up second down and 8. Second down and 8 for the Hawks.
And 4:27 and counting left to go here in the first quarter. It's going to bring up second down and about 8 for the Hawks. Holland in at quarterback. Sends a man in motion. Holland tosses it, and Dominic Barbado will be taken down in the backfield there by number 3, Nolan McNearney.
He was taken down by number 3, Nolan McNearney. It's going to bring up third down and 10 for the Hawks.
McNearney doing a good job getting in the backfield and bringing down Barbado. 3:39 left to go here in quarter number 1. Titans up 7-0.
Hold the line, boys! Hold the line!
Sends a man in motion. Holland is now coming around the left side, cuts back up the middle, and he'll run in to picking up maybe 2 yards. Nolan McNearney showing his number and lowering that shoulder for the hit. McNearney, so far it sounds like I'm going to be calling his name a lot because he is flying all over that defense. It's going to bring up 4th and about 8, maybe 7. So a big 4th down here. Holland, 2 backs in the backfield. Holland's going to fake it. Holland trying to find his way around the outside. And the Titans do a great job sealing the edge, or containing the edge. and causing a turnover on downs for the Hawks. 2:22 left to go here in the first quarter. And so far, the only big play was Lucas Burrow, 65 yards on the first play of the game. And that's where we sit, 7-0. Coming up on 2 minutes left to play here in quarter number 1. There's a snap. And Mr. Elliott Thompson on the carry. He'll pick up a couple of yards on that Hawk defense.
Parents, players, coaches, no standing at the fence, please. No standing at the fence and off the sidewalk so you're not blocking the people behind you. Thank you.
Minute and a half left to go here in the first quarter. And look at that. Nolan McNerney picking up a Natwick Insurance first down for the Titans. Coming up on a minute left.
First down for the Titans. First down to the 25-yard line. First and 10.
McNerney, again, back in the quarterback position. McNerney going right up, following his blockers. Now he cuts to the outside. He's got some room. And a touchdown-saving tackle made by number 14, Bradley Corrales.
Second down at 7.
McNerney has the speed to get outside and get around. If Corrales doesn't make that tackle, McNerney's possibly hitting his head on the goalpost. 20 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. And McNerney following his blockers, who parked the defense like the Red Sea. Nolan McNerney, touchdown, Flagler Titans. McNerney with a 25-yard touchdown run. And it's 13-0 in favor of the Titans. And I'll tell you what, that offensive line did their job. They opened up a hole, and McNerney did a great job following his blockers, followed his guard to the outside. As McNerney fights his way in, and it's 14-0, Flagler on top.
He's going to put a total of 13 on the board for the visiting Titans with 3 seconds left in the first quarter.
And I'll tell you what, this Flagler team, they got athletes and big play capability. So, again, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Zone 6 Reapers, 7v7 and Athletic Training. We'd like to thank Natwick Insurance. We'd like to thank Ellie Chan. We would like to thank Orange Pest Control for all supporting the Brevard Sports Network. I'd like to tell you about Natwick Insurance. Brevard Sports Network is powered by Natwick Insurance. BSN is proud to partner with Eric Netwick and his great staff to bring you the best in youth and prep sports. If you're looking for a home, auto, life, and even more types of insurance, then the Netwick has you covered. Netwick Insurance is a full-service independent insurance agency that provides insurance solutions with personal service.
First and 10 for the Hawks.
Here comes 1st and 10 for the Hawks. From the 35. Holland going to give it off to number 15. I believe that's Troy Barbado, and Barbado making a play.
14-0.
That will be the final play of the first quarter with your score. The SUNTREE VIERA Hawks, or the Flagler Titans 14, the SUNTREE VIERA Hawks 0. You are watching Svyfl football. Pop Warner here on the Brevard Sports Network Facebook page. Be sure to stay here for all of the action throughout the day. Also, like I'm sure the Barrow family will love to want to go and get Lucas's first play of the game touchdown. We have no problem with everyone screen grabbing and grabbing highlights from our broadcast. The only thing we ask is that if you post them anywhere, all we're asking for is the video credit. If you could tag us, that's at Brevard Sports Network on Facebook. If you're posting on X or Instagram, it's at Sports Brevard. But, you know, we're not the NFL. We're not going to come hunt you down because you used our highlights. All we ask is that you tag us. And it's 14-0 Titans on top as we start the second quarter. Holland back in at quarterback. Holland hands it to Barbado, and Troy Barbado will be taken down by a beautiful solo tackle that came back from the linebacker position. That's number 34, Elliott Thompson.
It's going to bring up third down.
Elliott Thompson flew down from a backed up safety position, try linebacker position, and he was having none of it. Holland fires, and it's intercepted, and it's Thompson. Elliott Thompson with the interception.
By number 34, Elliott Thompson. It's going to be a turnover on downs, first and 10.
So back-to-back big plays for Thompson. First starting with the hit in the backfield. That time he steps in, reads Holland's eyes, and picks off, or gets the interception. As right now, this is looking like it could be a long day for the Hawks because the Titans are not playing around whatsoever. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Actually, 3 drives, 2 touchdowns. And now the first turnover of the game. Timeout taken by the Titans. Titans take a timeout, and you know what? I'm going to also take a timeout real quick. Catch my breath. Here we go. The Titans take over when we come back. 1st and 10 from the Hawk 35-yard line. All right, here we go. The Titans take over on the 35-yard line. Currently up 14-0 and looking to put more on the board. 8:16 left to go here in the first half. Elliott Thompson creating the interception and putting the Titans in great field position. There's Lucas Burrow, and Burrow will pick up maybe a yard or so.
Lucas Barrow on the carry. Looks like he gets about 3 yards.
Pick up about 3.
7.
2nd and 7 here for the Titans. Burrow still back in that quarterback position. He'll take the snap. Looking to find his way through the hole, and great job following his lineman. Picks a hole, and he picks up another nice gain.
Gets close to the first down, but it is going to be 3rd down and short.
Going to be 3rd and short
Be a yard.
for Flagler. Check that was Cannon Taylor on the carry of that previous. And McNerney might be short. If not, it's going to be real close. He might have it. And he does have it. Picks up the first down for Nolan McNerney. And that will be a Zone 6 Reapers first down. The Zone 6 Reapers 7v7 and Athletic Training Company. Tell you more about them. And here we go. It's Lucas Burrow. Burrow with his 2nd touchdown of the day. Lucas Burrow. And with that, he has somewhere in the range of over 80 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns on the day. And Burrow showing off his speed. And again, another amazing job following your lineman, letting him open up holes for you. And not try. He didn't try to do too much. He followed the hole that was open and then kicked on the Jets. Burrow will get stopped short of the point after.
No good. The score with 6:03 left in the half. It says visiting Titans 20, Hawks 0.
Updating the score in the chat. It's 20-0. In favor of the Titans. And to say I'm a little shocked at this is an understatement. I'm not shocked at how good Flagler is because I broadcasted a few of Flagler's programs in the playoffs last year in I believe the regional Super Bowl. But I'm shocked of how getting dominated the Hawks are. Typically it's the Hawks are the ones who typically dominate a lot. And here, I mean, it's 20-0 with 6:03.
It's only supposed to get up to 96 degrees today, but with humidity at 95%, we'll be feeling like 105. That's right. Great day for football. Make sure you stay hydrated.
As the PA announcer just so friendly reminded us, it's only supposed to get to 96, but there's 90% humidity, so it'll make it feel like 106. So, you know, we're in Florida, and I would say we're used to it, but we're not. But there's still nowhere else I'd rather be on a Saturday than broadcasting these athletes and
First and 10, SUNTREE VIERA.
seeing these great games. First and 10 for SUNTREE VIERA taking over, and miscommunication there. And even with the miscommunication, picks up about 3 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 7 for the Hawks. 5.5 minutes left to play here in quarter number 2.
Wasserman on the carry. And he gets about 3 yards. Gonna have a timeout on the field for those Hawks.
Timeout called by the Hawks coaching staff with 5:21 left to play here in quarter number 2. Again, your two scorers so far today are Nolan McNearney and Lucas Burrow, who on 2 rushes alone has somewhere over 80 yards and 2 touchdowns. Nolan McNearney, apologize, has had a 25-yard rushing touchdown on their second possession.
Hit him low, Michael. Hit him low.
5:21 left to go. 2nd and 7 here in the first half. Barbado looks like he's ready to take the snap. Barbado takes a snap, drops back with a swing pass and intercepted. And this one could be a pick 6. The 10, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Titans. So Lucas Barrow said it's not only enough he scored 2 touchdowns offensively, he now gets a pick 6 to add to his day. Kid's got wheels, and something tells me I will be broadcasting this team in the playoffs if their organization reaches out to me. So three touchdowns on the day, 2 offensive, 1 defensive. And the Titans are up 26-0, pending the extra point. And a flag will stop that play. I'm going to guess false start. They're going to wave the flag.
And no penalty on the play, just a stoppage of play. We're going to redo the point after attempt.
So, I'm guessing an inadvertent flag. So we're going to redo the point. With 5:07 left to go here in the first half, it's 26-0 pending the extra point. And cuts back inside and taken down by Troy Barbado. That was number 15, Zachary Lee. And let me go ahead and update the score in the chat. Titans 26 and the Hawks 0. Here in the second quarter. 5:07 left to play here in the second quarter. And the Hawks have got to get something going. I mean, 2 passes, they've only thrown 2 passes today. Both wound up as interceptions. That last pass was a pick six by Lucas Burrow.
First and 10 Hawks.
First and 10 for the Hawks here on the 35. Barbados now going to take it. Barbados slips a tackle and brought down.
Looks like McNerney was there on the tackle.
McNerney getting his arm around Barbados' leg and taking him straight to the ground, but not before picking up a gain of 2 yards. Like to welcome Christina Daniela, says, "Go Titans." And Barbados going to hand off to a back who's fighting for some yards. And a fumble on the play, recovered by the Titans. And the Titans defense can just do no wrong right now. I mean, the last 3 offensive possessions have ended in turnovers for the Hawks. An interception, a pick six, and now a fumble. And now the Titans, look, if the Titans score on this possession, that does initiate the clock to run like a track meet. And checking in on offense is number 25, Cannon Taylor.
First down for the Titans.
Taylor being sent out wide as their Titans, I think, are wondering who's supposed to play quarterback this play. It's not Burrow. It's going to be number 15 who hands off to Burrow. And Burrow, stiff arm, down the sideline, and just a shoestring tackle there by number 5, Bryson Wright, with a touchdown-saving tackle. Touchdown-saving tackle by Bryson Wright. Because if he doesn't get him, Burrow's hitting his head on the goalpost yet again. Stephanie Burrow says, "Go Lucas, Lil Bobby." Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Zone 6 Reaper 7v7 and Athletic Training, Natwick Insurance, Orange Pest Control, Ellie Chan Real Estate Broker. And it's going to be number 15 back there. That's Zachary Lee. Looks like playing the quarterback position. And Lee drops back to pass. Steps up, fires. He's got a man, and incomplete. Nearly a catch and then nearly an interception. Elliott Thompson was the intended receiver on the play. .148 left to go here in the first half. Titans trying to put a score on the board and send the clock running. It's Nolan McNerney. McNerney makes a man miss and taken down in the backfield. And that's going to be a big loss. Third and 6 coming up. Third and 16. Third and 16 for the Titans. And makes a man miss, and Nolan's got to get upfield. Makes another man miss. And right now, the swarm of Hawks, and unfortunately, McNerney didn't get much blocking as soon as he got to the outside. Everyone kind of standing around watching him. As a coach, that's not a that'll be a coachable moment. Coach Troy and Dominic Barbado and team watching from Erie, PA. Glad to see you guys hopping on. I'd like to welcome on Lee Latner of 7v7 Elite. And there's a nice run up the middle, taken down by number 23, Dominic Barbado. And that will be a turnover on downs. But it's 26-0. SUNTREE VIERA trails thanks to a pick six and multiple offensive touchdowns. Three total touchdowns for Lucas Barrow and one touchdown by Nolan McNerney. Burrow on his 2 touchdown runs alone, has over 80 yards and 2 touchdowns. And then, he said his offensive performance wasn't, going to be the only thing that shined today. He then decides to take a pick six. And then Nolan McNerney said, hey, don't forget about me, and scampered in for a 25-yard touchdown run. And that's how we've gotten to the score of 26-0 with 9 seconds left to go here at the end of the first half. Coming up at halftime, if the cheerleaders do a performance, I will unplug and allow you all to watch and listen to their cheer, as long as there's no music involved. But if they do their typical hello cheer, I will unplug and put the camera on them.
First and 10 Hawks.
Do not click any of the spam link.
Timeout Hawks.
And that's a timeout for the Hawks as the Hawks want to talk this one over. This will be the final play, barring a defensive penalty. Do not click any of the spam links in the chat. They just want your credit card information. We don't.
Remind you that Brevard Sports Network in the house, Caleb on the helm, giving you all the play-by-play action all day long here at Viera Regional Park. You can go to Facebook, check it out, click the link, and you can see it live.
Robert Mary Barbado. Let's go Hawks, Papa and Grandma watching from Harbor Creek, PA. Good to see the Barbado family tuning in. Like to give a shout out also to Bobby Burrow. Bobby Burrow says, go Lucas. And there's number 99 trying to get to the outside. Tripped up, and that will be the final play of the half. And we are at halftime, folks, with your score. The Titans 26, the Hawks 0. If the Flagler Titans and the Hawk cheerleaders are going to perform, I will unplug and allow you to watch their routines. And I'm going to take a break here during halftime. 26-0 Titans on top of the Hawks here at halftime of 8U action. All right, folks, I told you. And Kaylee Marie, yes, we do mute during halftime. However, when the cheerleaders come on, once the music is shut off, we unplug and allow you to listen to the cheerleading routine.
Let's give a big round of applause for our Lady Hawks.
All right, now because the cheers are done, I'm gonna remute the mic during halftime because I don't want to get copyrighted here, and I want to be able to bring you the rest of today's action.
Great job to both squads. Give them a big round of applause.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back to second half action right here on the Brevard Sports Network. The Hawks will get the ball to start the second half. Trying to get on the board here. And Holland's going to hand off to Barbado. Barbado trying to find some room up the middle. Picks up about 3, maybe 4 yards on the play before being brought down.
Yards on the play. It'll bring up second down.
Second down at about 7 for the Hawks here to start quarter number 3. Down 26-0. There's the handoff. And trying to get around to the outside is number 21. Cuts back inside. He's found some daylight down the sideline and finally brought down, but not before picking up a Zone 6 Reapers and SVY Hawks first down.
The Titans going to be good enough for a SUNTREE VIERA Hawks first down.
But there is an injured Hawk on the play. Brevard Sports Network, we do not show injuries. We do not speculate on the injuries. That's why the camera is turned towards the back practice field. It was the ball carrier, number 21, Maximus Cieni. He was brought down hard. I mean, legal tackle. It's there as he now stands up. He stands up and walks over to the rest of the bench, and it will be 1st and 10. That is the Hawks' first down of the game. And there's Holland. Holland trying to get around his defender and unfortunately gets bumped into Troy Barbado. Second and 7. Another 3-yard gain there on first down.
That's right. I see you shaking it.
So here we go, 2nd and 7. Holland going to hand off to Barbado. Barbado finding some room up the middle, slipping and sliding his way through. Get it to about the 40. It's going to be 3rd and 2. As the Hawks have seemed to make some sort of adjustment so far offensively. 3 yards in a cloud of dust marching pace at the moment. Holland with Barbado still in the backfield. Sends a man in motion. Holland going to take it himself. Holland following his blockers. And he will have enough for a SUNTREE VIERA Hawk first down. Brought to you by the Zone 6 Reapers. And the Hawks, I don't know what adjustments they made at halftime. But something's changed. 6:57 left to go here in the third quarter. Again, the score still stands 26-0. First drive of the second half. Gives it to Holland. Holland gives it to Barbado. Barbado finding some more yardage. And Troy Barbado gets about the 4 or 5 yards on the carry. Officially give him 5, 2nd and 5 here for the Hawks. And coming right back to the line. Sends a man in motion again. Gives it back to Barbado. Barbado right up the middle. Barbado's got some daylight. And he'll have himself a SUNTREE VIERA Hawk first down.
20-yard line. That's going to be good enough for a SUNTREE VIERA Hawks first down.
And again, there's a spark of life in this SUNTREE VIERA Hawk offense. Holland's going to follow his blocks. Spin move. And eventually taken down by a group of Titans.
Bryson Holland on the carry. Takes the ball inside the 10-yard line.
And he is inside the 10-yard line. That'll be a SUNTREE VIERA Hawks first and goal inside the Ellie Chan Real Estate Broker red zone. Ellie Chan Real Estate Broker. If it's here in Brevard and you want to buy or sell a house, Ellie Chan is the real estate broker for you. Holland hands off to Barbado, and Barbado.
Ball on the ground. It's going to be ruled down by the runner, though. It's going to bring up second down.
That was Lucas Barrow on the tackle. Hit in the backfield, and the momentum has been temporarily stopped as there is a down Hawk.
I see it. I know that's your jam. Yeah, we've got a player down.
And the player is walking off under his own power. Walks back over to the sideline. Five minutes left to go here in the third quarter. The Hawks moving the ball, and they have it inside the 10-yard line. This is the first bit of offense they have truly had and sustained all game long. So whatever coaching adjustments were made at halftime, and there's Holland. Holland gets wrapped up after picking up a gain of about 2 or 3 yards on the play. And I'll be right back. Elliott Thompson on the tackle. Holland was on the carry. Third and goal. Third and goal inside. Close to the 5. Looks like they're spotted at about the 6-yard line. Third and goal here for the Hawks. Can the offensive line get the push they need? Holland hands off to number 21. And he'll be hit. Might have gotten a yard on the play.
And up down the middle. Looked like number 23. Dominic Barbado.
Check that. Dominic Barbado, number 23 on the carry. Fourth and goal from the 5-yard line. Can they punch it in the red zone, or will this Titans defense rise up?
Let's go. Hit him low.
And he'll give it off. And he will be stopped short. The goal line stand by the Titans defense.
Like 84, Braden Chunchik. It doesn't look to be enough for a first down with the turnover on downs. It'll be Titan ball, 1st and 10.
So the Titans defense comes up on a big stop, bending but not breaking, and they still hold the lead 26-0 with 2:30 left to go here in the third quarter. There's a snap. Runs right through the middle. And there he goes. He's got daylight. It's going to be a foot race. And would you be surprised if I told you it was Lucas Burrow? 95 yards. Touchdown. Over 150 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns on the day for Lucas Burrow. I say over 150. Think he has, but on his 3 touchdown runs alone, you're talking possibly 160 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns by Lucas Burrow. I mean, you want to talk about a performance. Right now, this is just Lucas Burrow's world, and we're all just watching the show. His 4th touchdown of the day, 3 offensive and 1 pick six. With 1:50 left to go, and that should initiate a running clock. And Burrow going to try to punch it in for the point after. No good.
Number 23, Lucas Burrow, is denied by the Hawks.
Check that. It does not. Yes, it does. Running clock initiated, and it's 32-0. Titans on top. And just what a performance.
That's right. Jock Jams, 98. You know where you're at. Come on.
And by the way, let me not take away. Nolan McNerney also had a touchdown run. His was a 25-yard touchdown run on the 2nd possession of the game. And again, I will reiterate, Brevard Sports Network loves when parents go and grab highlights from our broadcast. We just have one small request, is if you grab a highlight from our broadcast And there's a run up the middle. If you grab a highlight, via screen share or screen grab, all we ask is if you post it somewhere, just tag us. Here,
Second down and 9.
on Facebook, it's Brevard Sports Network. If you post clips on Instagram or on X, it's at Sports Brevard. And that's all. That's all we ask. We're not the NFL. We're not the NFL. We're not going to come track you down and make you pay for the highlights. Feel free to take them. All we ask is for video credit. And I don't think that's too much to ask. I mean, I'm sure Elliot Thompson's family is going to love going back and grabbing that interception that Elliot Thompson had, as well as the sack. The Burrow family is going to love going and getting his plays, his 4 touchdowns. Nolan McNerney, it's good. I'm sure he's going to want his touchdown clip, 25 yards. The videos will stay up here on Facebook, as well as the games between tonight and sometime tomorrow morning. We will also upload all of these games to YouTube. I just ask that you give me a little grace period, because after doing Friday Night Football last night and this all day today, sometimes I'm a little tired when I get home. So I'll start the uploading process, but some of the games may not get uploaded till tomorrow morning, because sometimes I just go home, I sit on the couch, and then I wake up and it's the next day. There's the handoff, Max DeGraff. Trying to get to the outside, and DeGraff eventually being tackled after picking up a couple of yards. It'll bring up third down.
Tackle taken down by number 8.
Diane Keller says, "Go Titans" from New Jersey. Well, thank you for tuning into the Brevard Sports Network and making us a part of your Saturday morning.
Still third down and 1.
I've appreciated all the fans that have logged on and said some words. Let me know you all were watching. Very much appreciated. I'll be here all day long. Holland's going to hand off, and he'll pick up a couple of yards before being dropped.
Barbado on the carry.
That was Dominic Barbado.
He's going to get passed across the 50-yard line. That's going to be good.
Go
enough.
Titans, Ashton Hess.
First down.
Penny Jones, that's my sister. My grandson is number 86. We'll give him a quick shout out. 86, Jackson Mackey. Shout out from Grandma. I believe Grandma. Let me make sure. And the Hawks again moving the ball down the field. And he'll be brought down from behind the helmet. It's number 21, Maximus Senni.
Maximus on the carry. He's going to get about 6 yards on the play.
And it's his birthday today, so happy birthday to number 99, Max DeGraff. I hope the rest of his birthday turns out to be great. Hopefully the family's got something planned for him. Listen, once he gets some of that cake and possibly ice cream in his system, he'll forget about the loss. I know that's how I'd be on my birthday. And there's DeGraff picking up a couple of yards, and that'll bring up third down for the Hawks.
It looks to be about the 37-yard line. That's going to be good enough.
And he'll pick up enough for a SUNTREE VIERA Hawks first down. And right now, if you're the Hawks, you're just trying to get on the board. You want to put this game on end this game on a positive note, putting points on the board. Because remember, come tiebreakers, should there be any, it's point differential, and you still want to keep yourself within point differential should it come to that. Sends a man in motion. That's going to be Holland. Holland, ball stripped out. Ball is out. And that's the Flagler Titans ball. We're waiting for a call from the officials. Wow. So the officials are going to call him down. Six minutes left to go in the game.
Hawks ball. That's what he said. Hawks ball. Second down.
So it's going to be second and long. And there's number 21, Maximus.
On the carry. Takes the ball to about the 30-yard line. It's going to bring up third down and about 4 yards to go.
3rd and 4 to go. Timeout called by
That special time that you and I share, and they do on the field.
water break with 5:26 left to go in the game. The ref's calling for a water break. Hold on 1 second, folks. Sorry, folks. One of the great board members here at SUNTREE, VIERA, was grabbing me a bottle of water so I could have something for my water break. SUNTREE, VIERA does a great job taking care of me when I'm here all day, and I appreciate them. And there's the handoff and trying to fight for a first down, and it looks like he might have it.
Gets it right to the marker. It's going to be good enough.
And Maximus will have himself a SUNTREE VIERA Hawk and a Zone 6 Reaper. First down. So again, folks, what will happen is after this broadcast is over, after the game ends, I will log off and get set for 10U action between the Hawks and the Titans. 10U action coming up right here on the Brevard Sports Network. Sends a man in motion. Holland is going to toss out to Barbado. Barbado trying to slip through some tackles, not able to. May have picked up a yard or so.
He's going to take the ball to about the 20-yard line. Second and 5. 4:12 left in the game.
2nd and 5 here. Picked up 5 yards with 4 minutes left to go here in the game. And he's going to give it off there. Number 21, that's Maximus. Maximus slipping some tackles. Maximus fighting hard for his yards.
Past the 10-yard line. It's going to be good enough for a SUNTREE VIERA Hawks. First down.
And they are inside the Ellie Chan Broker Real Estate Red Zone. Just inside the 10-yard line. The Hawks trying to put points on the board before the end of the game. 3:15 left to go. And there's Maximus again, and Maximus gets blindsided.
Maximus on the carry, taken down. Gets about 5 yards on the play.
Picks up 5 yards. And I believe that was number 3, Nolan McNerney. That's the name of that Mack truck that .240 left to go in the game. Holland tosses it to Barbado. Barbado cuts back inside, finds a hole, fighting his way in, and he's in! Touchdown! SUNTREE VIERA! Troy Barbado from 5 yards out. And that'll be number 2, Keith Kingston, for the point after is no good.
The score is 125 and ticking. Visiting Titans 32, your Hawks 6.
Tight, but the Hawks get on the board. And again, some might be saying, well, why does that matter? Well, point differential. If it comes up a tie, you know, in the division or whatnot, one of the tiebreakers is point differential. And that will do it. That will be the final play of the game. Great contest for both. And again, another shout out to Mr. Burrow. Lucas Burrow with 4 touchdowns on the day, 3 offensive, 1 pick 6. And of course, the other scorer for the Titans was Nolan McNerney from 25 yards out. Thank you all for watching this 8U broadcast. Stay tuned for 10U action right here on the Brevard Sports Network. Again, your final score, the Flagler Titans 32, the SUNTREE VIERA Hawks 6. We'll be right back with 10U action right here on the Brevard Sports Network.